We're back again with Back Garden and Bushcraft. We've ventured out a little bit further now we're able to. We've gone for a walk in the woods, but thought it's time to have another refresher session over a few knots. So the first knot we're going to look at is the Sheepshank, which is a knot for shortening a long piece of cord when you want it to be temporarily shorter than you need. The easiest way to do this is to lay cord out in front of you and then you double it back so it crosses 3 times like that. You then take one end, put a half hitch in it and tuck the loop through it, pull it tight. Move to the other end, another half hitch, loop goes through it, tighten it up, then when you lift, you shorten the rope for added security, because you'll be under a lot of pressure. You can put a toggle through those loops and just make sure it doesn't skid. But that will give you a nice secure way shortening your cord without cutting it, because once you shorten the cord by cutting it, you can't make it longer again. We're now going to look at a couple of knots that we can use for our ridge lines, and the first one is a trucker's hitch. So the cord on my right here is fixed to another tree. The cord on the left has gone round this tree coming back. So one option is trucker's hitch. So on the cord that runs between the 2 trees, if you double it up and then twist it and then you pinch to the tree, you create a loop. The free end of the cord that goes around the tree and comes back through, and you're able to pull back. Then you can create an enormous amount of pressure, and to lock it off all you have to do is put a half hitch around it. That really secures it up. By leaving the loop there, it makes it quick release. To secure it, we can take a stick through there and that will keep it secure until you need to release it. Remove the stick and it's gone. Second knot for securing your ridge line is tautline knot. So again, this side has gone round the tree. Take your free end, pinch it so it crosses the cord. Then you go re-wrap 1, 2, 3, 4 times around, and then we create a half hitch around both cords. Again, leaving the loop in there for quick release. This knot slides really easily away from the point of tension. But when you pull back on it, it locks up. But if you want it to slide, if you push the knot, it slides quite easily. It doesn't lock up as tight as a trucker's hitch, but it's normally enough for putting tension in your ridge line. Or if you want to use it for making adjustable guy ropes for your tent or for your tarp, this end goes around your tent peg and you're able to slide this up and down, and it's not so locked up that if the wind really blows that it will rip the guy line out of your tarp. Again, to release it, just a quick pull and then the knot will drop away. So now we have a ridge line, we sometimes need to put a sliding loop on it so we can tension the tarp along that ridge line. And for that we can use a Prusik loop. So I've got a loop of cord, 2 ends joined using a fisherman's knot, And the easiest way is to use 3 fingers to make a triangle, keeping the knot to one side, not at the top or at the bottom. You put the triangle against the cord, and then take the pointy end and wrap it 3 times through, and then you just need to work this knot up neatly. So it forms a little knot like that, and that again grips really tightly, especially if the cord you're making the loop out of is of a narrower diameter than the ridge line. To move it, you can just grab the knot, push or pull it, and it slides, and it just unravels and drops off of your ridge line. So that is the Prusik loop. This last knot is just a quick reminder of the one that Ty has already put up a video on. It's the Marlin Spike Kit, which is a really useful knot for creating loops, hangers, and all manner of other ways of attaching things. You have your cord attached to something, and the Marlin Spike Hitch is really easy. You grab hand upside down, you lift up, so you create a loop, you then grab the cord above it, pull down. You then find a toggle, a stick, that pulls down on it, really locks. No matter what you do, you've got full pressure on there, not going to slide. And then to release it, you take it out, the knot drops out. It's a nice quick lift way of creating a toggle, a hook to hang something, and a very useful knot to remember.